Syracuse may have the advantage in winning, and they've got to come up with other ways to win the ball. And they've done that all season long. When they struggle winning the draw, they've been able to come up with some caused turnovers and get the ground balls.
Maddie McKee in red for Louisville. Kate Mashesky in white for Syracuse. 12 hours of lacrosse on your Wednesday begins right now in Charlotte. The 2024 ACC Women's Lacrosse Championship is underway. Quarterfinal Wednesday begins with Syracuse possession and a whistle and a card right off the first draw at Boston College 6 days ago. An opportunity to bounce back today, Charlotte.
Syracuse offensively in that loss to Boston College struggled to find the matchups they liked.
Now they found one on the opening possession, and it's the Orange who draws first blood.
Players for Syracuse, they work the ball around the perimeter and get this up to Muchnick. Excellent cut, is able to evade the stick check and is able to fire that one in.
Who picks out Natalie Smith. 40 seconds on the shot clock. Smith shakes free and scores!
Wanting to prove something, the off-ball players for Syracuse, they cut through. So Nat Smith has this isolation play. Look at all the room she has. Even though she's forced to the outside, she's still able to keep it in her strong hand. Precise finishing. Excellent job keeping the stick in front of her body. Coach Scott Teeter telling us that Louisville really wanted to work possession to get shots off deep in the shot clock.
Good feet inside, perfectly placed. And it's Kylie Dobson.
Goal this season. This is just a nice job posting up inside. Good placement. She takes that shot, assesses where the goal cage is, where's the opening, shoots it non-stick side, top corner. Scott Teeter telling us that good things happen when Kylie's on the field. Looks like they're trying to fix a clock issue.
One-on-one with Schweitzer, and the Syracuse goalie makes the stop, her first. Went low to deny Nakazawa. Dobson keeps it in and scores! Kylie Dobson fought her way through.
Kokoro goes for the 8-meter. It bounces off. Dobson with the excellent ground ball. And just love her. She gets checked, able to pick that ball up. The goal is completely wide open. Schweitzer gets a little aggressive. Syracuse defense sagging back a bit, letting the ball carriers have some freedom to work.
Open in the middle, and Louisville has scored 3 in a row. Ryan Atkins.
This was a huge win on the defensive side. Down 2 players. Emma Ward for Syracuse makes the pass. Off target. Louisville gets possession. They kill the two woman down penalty, so they're even strength. The feed inside to Ryan Atkins. Beautiful pass. 5'9" in the middle is the height of Ryan Atkins, so a big target in the inside.
With a full head of speed. Dumped down to Emma Ward. And now sent back out. Beautiful passing, you can't do it any better. Peyton Rowley the finish.
Syracuse knots this one up. Great passing on display, and Peyton Rowley with the score.
2 of the top goal scorers in the ACC. Muchnick didn't have a great angle there. Falls to Emma Ward. Ward muscles her way in.
Gets the freedom and room. Look at all the off-ball players. They cut through all the spacing she has. What makes her so dangerous is if she gets double teamed, she'll dish that ball, but no slide there. She does a little stutter step, gets her defender on her backside, which gives her some room. That change of speed and then the acceleration is what gives her the edge.
And Scott Teeter told us he wanted Olivia Toll to take Ward one-on-one. He did not want to send that slide. Ward this time feeding. Tyrell got a good look, couldn't finish it. Smith on a second effort, whizzes it wide. I'm unsure that it was the goalie that kept it out though. Ward Beautiful feed. Sarah Desch to the rescue. Right on the doorstop. Remarkable stop. Savannah Schweitzer, terrific individual effort.
Meeting against Louisville, she had 3 goals. When Louisville had gotten back possession off a great save, Syracuse turned up the pressure. Emma Tyrell with an excellent ground ball. And one of the things that sets the Syracuse offense apart is the spacing that they're able to create. They're setting up an isolation play.
And this is one-way traffic right now, all orange. Syracuse has taken the last 8 shots. They've scored 4 goals in a row now. Emma Tyrell.
Winning the draw control battle, getting those extra possessions has been hugely helpful. Nice play. And again, just the time and room that the off-ball players are occupying their defenders off ball. They're not able to get a clean slide and collapse. Syracuse just attacking from different points all over the field, right, left, behind the cage.
And it's all orange in this opening quarter. Tyrell with a beautiful feed. Jolie Caramelli, the freshman, buries it.
Scoring. Great job. Tyrell draws 2. Caramelli wide open in the center. The vision on display. Really nice finish.
Dangerous pass. Kokoro Nakazawa puts it on cage, saved by Schweitzer. Now that's where Louisville has had success today. A feed into the middle of the Syracuse zone.
Watch this feed inside to McMahon. The patience she has here, she absorbs the contact, the check to the head, but gets herself, just increases her angle by getting to the inside of the field, more closer to the middle of the field. Great composure. The bounce shot right between the legs. It is so dangerous operating from behind, not only as a feeder but a dodger, but she goes both directions. So as a defender, you really have to play her really well.
So good! Emma Ward! Wow!
She's set up behind, puts on the footwork, drops her stick, and makes them pay. Syracuse up 9-4. Excellent relentless pursuit. When you turn the ball over, the first thought in your head needs to be, get that ball back.
Good feed inside. Atkins buries it. That's her second goal of the day.
Over the weekend, and they're not giving up without a fight. Nakazawa gets it inside to Atkins. She's shown her presence inside, just slipping into space, gets a shot off.
15 seconds to work with. Here's Emma Tyrell. Sends it back to Emma Ward in attack mode. Beautiful goal, Emma Ward.
Emma Tyrell with the pass. Ward just is able to use the extension of her stick to generate the power. Lets this one fly. Great placement.
They'll try and score shorthanded. They did that once in the game on Sunday against Virginia Tech.
Good ground ball by Katie Goodale. That was a nice look. I just think it was a little bit of a bobble. Thinking too much before they took that shot. In transition, Syracuse can be so tough to stop. Adamson, she does a nice little pump fake. She just fakes a little bit to the inside, making it seem like she's maybe gonna dish that ball out. And then you can see Desch actually makes a little bit of a movement. And Adamson's able to slip that one by her.
Ends as well. Just not the way it should come to an end here in the third quarter. But maybe it can be a rallying cry for Louisville. Here come the Cardinals. Kokoro Nakazawa.
Virginia Tech, she had 3 goals. Her head is up, and she splits right through that double team, not slowing down one bit. And this time she's able to finish. From one goal scorer to another to Peroni on the sideline. She's doing this for good communication on defense, working through the pick that Emma Tyrell is setting for Maddie Baxter. This is where it gets dangerous with Emma Ward curling around the double team.
Beautiful behind the back to find Tyrell.
Sets up by Emma Ward. Watch the behind the back feed. She saw this movement. She was looking for Emma Tyrell and figuring out where she was going to go. Perfectly placed. Her head is up. Excellent job. Right when Tyrell was able to get the separation. Nice handle. The feet is just a little bit behind, but look at just the dexterity for Emma Tyrell to catch that behind her, the wrist ability to switch the hands. Really pretty pass and finish.
Operating from right on the middle hash, one-on-one with Delaney Schweitzer. Won't get a better angle than this. Nakazawa right into Schweitzer. The follow-up right on the money. Ryan Atkins in perfect position to finish.
Get the 8-meter, but Ryan Atkins gets the score. She gets the pickup and finish. Lots of confusion.
I think the best thing we ever did in the graphics department is at the peak of Game of Thrones, we created the House of Tyrell between Megan and Emma, and that's Nat Smith getting on the score sheet.
So many players, when you look at the roster for Syracuse, that you have to be worried about in multiple different ways. Nat Smith, usually she's a huge factor in transition coming downfield. Here she roll dodges and completely leaves her defender in the dust and got the time and patience there. So sometimes when you have it, you beat your defender so badly, you almost panic and release the shot. Nat Smith increases her angle, throws in the pump fake high, and Syracuse shooting at 50%, 13 of 26.
Tyrell been very aggressive in this third quarter, and it continues to pay off.
Better and better, even though the defenses focus on her. Protection of her stick. There's 3 red jerseys in front of Emma Tyrell. She knows when to release it. Savannah Schweitzer sets it up with the feed. And you see how Emma Tyrell, she takes that pass, and it looks like she might rip it from out far. She's listed at 5'2" on the roster.
Baxter beats her that time. And it's the largest lead of the game for Syracuse.
Baxter having 3 goals back then. She keeps her head up. Her stick evades the pressure. Look at the placement. Adesh is hugging the near pipe, and Maddie Baxter just pings the far pipe. Good sticks in the passing lane. Syracuse defense just heads up, sticks up.
Great save by Schweitzer. Right there to make the stop. And now Syracuse can run in transition. Casey Benoit, all ACC freshman team named yesterday. Great save at Desch. We saw it earlier. She likes to gamble, go off her line, and sometimes it pays off like that time. Beautiful goal, but wave it off because Ward fell in the crease.
Not seen one 8-meter goal.
Schweitzer's played very well for Syracuse. 5 saves. Freshman from Massapequa, New York. Buries it, and it's a 9-goal lead for Syracuse.
Great look here. Protects the stick, throws in a quick fake. Shoots it to space, non-stick side. And that's all, that makes it look easy. A couple quick steps, throw in a fake, and shoot to space.
And from a Louisville perspective, those 0 for 7 on the free positions, you feel like that's the difference in this game, Sheehan?
I do, and especially when you look at the regular season meeting when Louisville scored 7 goals on 8 meters.
Adesh was out of her cage, runs back in, Tyrell beats her, and it's a 10-goal lead for Syracuse.
Syracuse, they're on a mission this season. Got the regular season #1 seed, but they want to get this championship trophy at the conclusion of this tournament. And Mashesky, number 8 for Syracuse, is having a day on the draw control, 15 draw controls to her name.
And now up to 500 draw controls in her career.
And a lot of people are counting them out, and I think that they're going to serve well as the underdogs. I think it'll be a really close game. It's a close game in the regular season.
And Louisville pulls one back here. It's interesting, having watched it, it felt like Louisville was in it for longer. Obviously losing Peroni 9 seconds into the third quarter didn't help, but the Orange did struggle on the power play and the free position. So they're going to win this trophy, take down the ACC Women's Lacrosse Championship this week. You feel like they've got to play a little cleaner.
I think they do, and I think they're going to realize that, which is a good thing. Sometimes with a big win, you overlook some of your mistakes. I think they're going to go back and understand things that they need to clean up. But the bright side was just having so many different people contribute offensively.
Still to come. Coming up next, North Carolina and Virginia. You do not want to miss that matchup. And then it's Notre Dame Clemson. That was an overtime game when they met in the regular season as well. At Boston College, and Duke is our night.